Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Drop-In Morning Show where the Teach Better team is live every single morning, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern. We're currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And if you're listening to this after the fact on the Teach Better Talk podcast, we appreciate you there. We appreciate you over there too. Holy moly, it's super early. It's Monday, December 6th. I am with Jeff Gargis. We have a new theme this week. We have a new article. We have some good news. We have some celebrations. I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and sip on my coffee, so we'll be right back. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Daily Drop-In. It is Monday, December 6th, and we are kicking it off strong with the one and only Mr. Jeffrey Raymond Gargis. Hi, Jeff.
Is strong the right word?
Well, my coffee's strong, so I feel like...
I mean, we're kicking it off. I mean, that's enough
guys,
at this point.
We're awake. Like, I'm present. I got dressed this morning. Jeff, you look phenomenal this morning. Look at that Henley right there. Love it.
Thanks. I got the holiday spirit going.
Dude, this morning I looked at our holiday swag. No, I didn't. I lied. I looked at our exclusive swag that everybody knows about. But in addition to that, I also was looking at the holiday swag earlier this weekend, and I love that holiday swag is out.
Yeah, the ornaments. I grabbed an ornament.
See?
Excited to see when it comes.
I have to say, like, decorating the tree is a big deal. I think it's good. You got to get. Do you guys do the get a new ornament every year so you can like?
Yeah, the kids will typically get one from grandma, which is why we have millions of them, because I have so many from when I was younger, and we got a whole bunch from both of Amy's grandmas after they passed and stuff. So like, we have so much. Like, our tree is just covered in ornaments. The kids have a good time doing it. So it was something we used to always do like that. I remember that vividly when I was a kid. Like, I don't know how long. It felt like it took for hours and hours and hours of doing the tree and putting everything on. My mom always recorded the entire thing, Christmas music playing and stuff. So now that's the thing that I love doing with the kids is I get Christmas music playing and we do it. So lots of ornaments.
I love good ornaments. Such a good tradition. I like that. We should at some point talk about the exclusive swag we're not supposed to talk about right now, because I think there are people that would like that beyond the people that we brainstormed initially. That's my That's my
sure.
Hey, let's have a conversation sometime, friend.
You mean like live, or are we planning like a meeting right now? Like,
maybe not.
Are we doing business stuff right? Is that what's happening right now? Is that what we're doing?
Can we maybe table this meeting for later? We'll continue with the show and then we'll talk later.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a plan.
Oh my gosh.
So now that you all know what we're doing, we're gonna have a meeting later on about exclusive swag.
If any of you want to come, text me, call me. We'll figure it out.
I'm game.
Guys, it's Monday morning. We are kicking the week off. A lot of schools, Jeff, a lot of our schools have about 2 weeks of, to take for winter break. I'm finding they either have 2 weeks or they have like 2.5 weeks, depending on how their school winter break is set up. But that means that we're about to have the best 2 weeks ever. That's my mindset right now. Like, it's going to be a little exhausting. Mm-hmm. It's going to be maybe a little sweet with some treats. And hopefully there'll be some good stuff happening. So, cool Monday.
It's good Monday.
What did you do this weekend? Anything fancy?
Yeah, we went the kids had soccer. So we did that on Saturday morning. And then we went and I put the Christmas lights out, like outside. So on the house and stuff and all that stuff. So that's fun. We've got a projection thing that hits our garage that has like Olaf and Frozen stuff. So that's fun. I don't know why that's the only piece I decided to share right there, but that's a fun one.
Can you pause? The boss is in the house.
Whoa, I want to make sure. Whoa.
Shattershowski showing up. Daily Drop-In. Hey, boss. Good to see you.
nice thing about December is that things slow down a little bit, and Chad's home every now and then. And then he can drop in and say hi.
I like that you joke about that. You're like, oh, it's so sweet slowing down. Chad's home. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at Chad's schedule and he's traveling all the rest of the week.
He's traveling. I know. Is that this week that he's gone for? Is it this week or next week? He's like, it's like 3 days. I'm like, oh, that doesn't usually happen as much. And
all I know
it's the rest of this week.
I tried to get a meeting with the one and only Chad Ostrowski this week, and he was like, yeah, so Monday, because like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, he's like out working with schools. I'm like, good. This sounds like an easy schedule.
Yeah. So Saturday night we went to the zoo. Wild lights at the zoo where they light up. I mean, just Christmas decorations everywhere, lights everywhere. It was really well done. And we hadn't been to the zoo for over a year. Well, we were members, but then with COVID and everything like that, we just haven't gone. And they've opened up a whole bunch of like new areas and stuff. So it's a little bigger. There's a whole bunch of new stuff. And we were experiencing all that with like, it's Christmas lights everywhere. And it was, my mom and dad came up and we went with the kids. It was a good time. That was fun.
This is kind of the next few weeks. Like people are gonna be walking through Christmas, like doing that stuff. Yeah.
And we had an arrival happen at our house. A little friend, a new friend.
Tell me about that. Can you talk about that? Is that allowed?
I think so. I think you're just not allowed to touch her.
Okay, can you tell me all the rules? Because I really don't know them.
The rules are she's a scout elf. So that means she's scouting kids, and then she reports back to Santa every night. Apparently, her magic gets her back and forth from the North Pole, and then she's usually somewhere. They gotta find her every morning. She's doing something. I don't know. Like the first day, she was up in the tree. She knocked my star ball, like the star halfway off, and she left me a note in the book about the story. And then that was Saturday mornings when she arrived, and then yesterday morning, and you have to name her. So they named her Sparkles.
Sure.
So she's Sprinkles. Sprinkles.
Better name. I like that.
Yesterday they woke up and she had got out all the art supplies and they were all over the place. She made a mess. And then she got all kind of tangled in tape. She was covered in like wrapped in tape, but she had left a note asking them to write out and create a really pretty Christmas list because she was going to deliver them to the big guy. So they took some time yesterday and they, drew the Christmas list up and did all kinds of cool stuff with that. So that was fun. Yeah. This morning I found her sitting on a shelf with a little tic-tac-toe board with marshmallows as the X's and O's and a little sign that says, do you want to play? And she had moved. So I'm interested to see. So the kids, I guess, what her next move. I'm not sure how that works.
This is very.
And she hangs out until Christmas Eve and then she goes back to North Pole.
This is so exciting. I cannot wait to get updates all month long on how this goes.
Jacqueline has been wanting an elf to come to our house since she was able to understand words. And
this year it happened.
It finally happened this year. Yeah.
That's so fun. I love it. I can't wait. If any of you were also visited by an elf and are celebrating with your family, feel free to throw it in the chat, whether it be now or even later this month, because can't they show up at any time throughout the month? Or is it
they can show up anytime. Yeah. Anytime during the month. That's what I heard, which was good because we waited a little bit. Yeah. I have a friend who is a nurse. She's the head nurse for a school district, and they had no show up at their school. They're at their nurse station, whatever, but they have no idea who did it. But it's been dropping adult type presents to them, like beverages and such, which is in like fun adult only riddles and messages and stuff. So this can go far beyond.
I'm a huge advocate for this. I'm a huge fan. I'm learning all this fun stuff via my friends that have incredible children that are having these experiences. So if you too are a part of any of this, that'd be awesome.
You can get multiple elves that show up. Depending, sometimes you get one per kid, and now like apparently there's reindeers and stuff that show up too.
That is very cool. I'm a fan.
Capitalism. It's great and magical.
Can we give a quick shout out, Jeff? I know this is off topic, but I saw Brianne's comment. Brianne is officially, this has been a secret that we've been keeping, and I don't know that I'm like, thank God it's out. Brianne is officially a member of the team. Welcome, Brianne. We're so thrilled to have you on the team.
I know. And Bree's one of the people who's like, I think a lot of people would be like, wait, she wasn't already? Like,
well, Bree's been a super active member of the Teach Better family. She's been an ambassador. Yep. And she not only was an ambassador, she was a lead ambassador.
Yes.
Like, I don't know how much, if you're not in the ambassador group, I don't know how much you know about like the infrastructure and the activity the ambassador group really has week to week, month to month. Bree was like a huge leader in that crew.
Yeah.
And then we stole her.
That's what we do.
Yeah. So I just want to not only congratulate Brienne, but also apologize to Megan and Andrea that run the ambassador group because we keep stealing people from them. We've hired a lot of members of our ambassador. I was going through all of them. Brienne, Liv, Brad, Dave. Like there's Amanda. There's a lot of members of our ambassador group that eventually were like, we're hiring. Let's take that one.
It's our like our AAA club, our recruit. That doesn't sound right because that's not they wouldn't be below. It's like our recruiting thing. We go and steal. Maybe it's the.
I want to be
AAA
clear.
is not right because it's like its own professional team.
Yeah, I want to be clear. That's not actually what it is. We have a secret.
No, that just happened. No, that wasn't. That's not the plan at all. It just happens to work out that way sometimes. And we're like, oh, we're gonna go. So it is really like it's another team. We're just like sneaking in and like making the deals without telling anybody.
Yeah, I think originally, so that group has PD and Hangouts every month. They have a ton of different like things that they do. But Megan and Andrea are always encouraging us to like come to a Hangout or come to a PD, and that which is always like so stinking fun. Now I think we come in the back of their mind, they're like, why is Jeff here? What was he up to? Don't mess with my ambassador.
They took all their events off the calendar, so we can't see them anymore. We don't get the invite.
So sorry, but Brienne, we're so excited that you're part of the team. We are thrilled to have you on the team officially. We had all of our meetings and onboarding yesterday, and so she's official. I'm so stoked.
It's exciting.
So excited.
It's exciting.
Yeah. We can also give a shout out. We also brought on a brand new member.
Yeah, Aaron's on.
Aaron Stack. Aaron Stack is an incredible educator as well, and we're thrilled to bring them on. It's interesting. So Brienne is in Ohio, elementary educator now on the team. Aaron Stack is a middle school educator in Illinois now on the team. So bring some cool. Shout out to him. I
was just happy Bree came on. We got to score a point for Ohio finally. It's been a while.
I did like that comment when we officially told the team, and they were like, "Oh, 1 point for Ohio, 1 point for Illinois."
Illinois doesn't need any more points.
Why can't Illinois have any points?
No, Illinois already has a bunch of points. That's my thing. Is Ohio needs a few more first.
It's true. We do like a point system for the people we bring on.
Listen, when this team started, it was heavy Ohio with Rae and Illinois, and then somehow it was by the time we figured it out, it was too late at this point. Like. She recruited half of Illinois, and now it's like there's only a couple of us in Ohio, and everyone's in Illinois. And I'm like, what's going on here? And you have some other lonely folks like Dave down in Florida, and Josh is down in Texas, and Megan moved from Illinois.
Brad's in Toronto. I mean, we have a lot.
Brad live her up in Canada somewhere.
What about you have Amanda, you have Brienne, you have Chad, is that it?
That's it in Ohio, yeah.
Because then Michelle's in Michigan, Dave's in Florida.
Michelle and Karen are both in Michigan.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dave's in Florida. Josh is in Texas. You got...
To confirm, Illinois is me, Katie, Sarah, Nikki, Heather, Aaron, Rachel, Ella, Chris. We could just go and go and go and go.
And then 2 in Canada, 1 over in British Columbia, which is Livia, and then 1 in Ontario, which is Brad. And then Becky Thal's in New Jersey, or where's she at now? She's on the road right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, shout out to Becky Thal. She's
Scotland.
In Scotland right now. How cool.
Is that it? Do we have anybody anywhere else that I'm not thinking of?
Did you say all the Texas people? Josh and
just Josh.
Okay. Yeah, I think
that's it. Whatever. I don't know.
Anyway,
so there's a lot in Illinois, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know how that happened. I'm hating the fit.
Yes, you do.
I have no idea.
Get out of here.
All right, wait. So we've been blabbing on. We haven't done like anything we're supposed to do in the show. And
no, we have not. That's usually
Eric's here. So we have to get a fish.
Hey, Eric.
So
okay, we gotta get serious.
Yes,
Eric calling me, telling me that we're not taking this serious enough. Can
we get into good news? Because that's really why people show up at this time.
Let's do good news. Yeah, let's do that. That's always fun.
Celebrations, all that good stuff. Morning, everyone. We're getting into our good news section of our show, which we try and do every single day. Remember, on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, it's our first segment of the show, which is what we're getting into right now. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we switch it up. It's actually at the end of our show, so you can make sure that you catch that. This morning, we have holidays to celebrate. We also have a good news article we want to share with all of you. The thought behind all of these is that it can maybe start a discussion, foster a deeper relationship with somebody as you continue to bring in different good news, good celebrations into their lives. So there's a lot to celebrate. Jeff, I won't lie to you. There's a lot of holidays on here that I don't know a lot about that I'd love to do a deep dive into if you're an expert. So can we start with that?
Oh, I'm sure I am. Let's
How do you feel about gazpacho?
I don't know.
Was that the holiday you thought I was going to go to?
No, that wasn't the one I was thinking. I was thinking something else.
Of all the things, I want to let everybody know that today is World Gazpacho Day. For those of you who may not know, it is something that came from Spain. It is, there's so many different things to go into. The thing that I loved in the description is that it is a item that is served on the dinner table that you can soak bread into.
Okay, so it is food.
Oh yeah,
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, is this that's a holiday I've never heard of? I'm like, it sounds like a food that I've heard of.
It's like a salsa soup. It says here that it was like a dipping sauce that was transformed into a soup. It's using a blender. It's delicious. If you guys have not had gazpacho recently, it's like a tomato-based delicious thing that you're either scooping or you're dipping items into it. It's kind of like a liquid salsa in some regard. Oh, yum.
So you said it was like a dipping sauce that became a soup. Do you think like someone that had some influence like accidentally like too much water added or whatever and it was really running? They're like, oh, it's this new thing. It's soup. Everyone. Soup.
I think it's so good that people were like, why dip when you can sip?
Have you ever had it?
Gazpacho? Absolutely.
Sorry. I don't know.
Friends, are you not gazpacho eaters? What's wrong with you? I'm telling you, Jeff, this is an item you need to put on your calendar today. I don't know what your calendar looks like, but you got to get it together. For real. I'm sure you can order it. Anyway, go eat some gazpacho. Other thing, National Miners Day. It's also St. Nicholas Day. So for those of you that...
What is National Miners Day?
They have one of the most difficult and dangerous jobs you can imagine. So it's celebrating...
miners. Like... Sorry, you said minors. I'm like people that are under 18. Like, why is that? Are we just celebrating kids? Because we can do that. No. Miners, like coal miners. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, that's a rough job.
Absolutely. Do you want to ask about St. Nicholas Day too? St. Nicholas Day is December 6th. Celebrates. Celebrates, of course, carries some connections to Christmas and Santa Claus. But there's so much more on St. Nicholas Day. It goes into all the different tales that are told on this day and how it can be celebrated.
So today is St. Nicholas Day?
It is December.
So let's talk about St. Nick today. Okay.
St. Nick. Okay, there are also a number of different Independence Days going on. Finland is one of them. Do you know Mitten Tree Day? What in the world?
Mitten Tree?
Mitten Tree Day.
Like mitten?
Yeah,
tree.
Like on your hand.
Like my cat, Mittens.
No.
But on a tree.
This says, we celebrate Mitten Tree Day on December 6th as a fun holiday that encourages using and giving of mittens.
Oh, that's
mittens
cool.
Are the perfect solution to keep your hands warm when playing in the snow or building a snowman. But mittens are also the perfect gift for those who may not have a way to keep warm, like a beautiful heater or a fireplace. So if you purchase or knit some creative and colorful mittens, it would be a wonderful way to spread your love to others.
Okay, I love that holiday. That's really, really cool. But I'm curious if anyone wants to drop in the comments. Let me know. Are mittens really the perfect item for when you're playing in the snow? Like, I wouldn't wear mittens in the snow. You wear gloves in the snow. Mittens aren't typically waterproof.
Wait. There's a difference between mittens and gloves? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, mittens are typically they're like for like a yarn, like sewed, like made versus a glove, which gloves are made of like. Not all gloves, but gloves are made differently than gloves are made to be waterproof. In some instances, mittens aren't ever waterproof.
I don't think you can make those big proclamation statements. I think that gloves are just another way to say mittens.
No, that's absolutely not true. That is not true. No, I'm not letting you come on here and drop lies. Absolutely not.
Gloves are a more expensive mitten in my mind. Or is a mitten all one in your fingers, and when it becomes a glove?
That's how I've always looked at it. As like mittens are like, yeah, but at the same time, I have like some I guess they're gloves, but they seem like mittens because they're knitted. But
I will tell you that
Holly's proven me wrong.
Yeah, Holly says she's gone skiing with waterproof.
I stand correct. If Holly says it's happened, I am not arguing that. I take it back.
I just want to give a shout out. Adam's saying that he thinks mittens don't have fingers, but this picture specifically has mittens with fingers.
Those are the kind of, yeah. Okay, so I'm interested to see if someone could drop an article and like do a Google search, mittens versus gloves. That'd be great. But I love that Eric loves my cat. That's great. So.
Okay, Jeff, this might be the holiday that you've been waiting for your entire life. So I just want you to mentally prepare yourself that this moment might be a memorable one. Today officially is the world celebration of the microwave oven.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're about to get a new microwave oven.
So it actually says, grab your best mitts, not the same as mittens, and
oven mitts.
Get it? Mitts, oven mitts. To celebrate World Microwave Day.
World Microwave Day.
Yeah, always need it.
Interesting.
The last one I think is probably worth noting outside of the fact that it's Walt Disney Day, but I don't know if that's controversial, so we're just going to like throw that out there. The other thing that here is it's also World Holiday of Put Your Own Shoes On Day, which
put your own shoes on.
Yeah, like put your shoes on. I think that it's like encouragement to like go strut your stuff and like.
Oh, okay.
Like that's
paint the town red, so to speak, or I don't even know what that means.
Yes, I was reading this article and it's yes, put your own shoes on day, but it's like this metaphor for proudly strutting your stuff and like rocking it today. You know?
That's every day for me, right?
You always strut your stuff.
Shoes, boots, or slippers, doesn't matter.
I will say this article has like really like great looking, I don't know what kind of description words I can use live on the Daily Drop-In, but like really hot red high heels. So I feel like you strutting your stuff in red high heels would be a sight worth seeing. Just saying.
You
could rock it.
I can neither confirm or deny that has happened or hasn't happened or might happen.
You know,
hashtag TeachBetter22. Just dropping it there. You all figure out where you want to be with that message.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So we have some sponsorships. Like, you know how people can put like stuff in swag bags or get booths?
Yeah.
Like, we know that. There is a sponsorship for someone to
for my shoes, isn't it?
Shoes. Yes.
Oh. Well, if they sponsor, I guess I have to wear them, huh?
Yeah, and I wonder, could they sponsor? We originally thought that they would sponsor like a Nike shoe or something. I think they should sponsor like a Louis Vuitton, like a stiletto. That would be hilarious.
A stiletto.
Yeah.
If someone sponsored and gave me a pair of Louis Vuitton stilettos, I guess I'd wear them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could handle that.
You definitely couldn't for the conference. I'm nervous enough. I don't think I would.
No, I don't even know if I could walk. I know I couldn't handle it the whole conference. But I'm not sure if I could even like step anywhere.
Like, is there a rule against shoes for the conference? So I was thinking we're essentially going to be like jumping and dancing around for like 4 days. Does that mean I have to wear flats? I guess I envisioned myself wearing heels, but I don't think I wore heels in 2019.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, it's a lot of walking and
there's stairs.
Moving. There's lots of stairs in this place. You're gonna want some shoes that work well with stairs.
Okay, so I'm gonna get some really cool kicks. Someone's sponsoring my outfit, I think, but maybe they could like make sure I'm in really cool shoes. Maybe that's nice. That's nice.
Okay.
Oh, Adam says we should get Teach Better.
Yeah, we need to get a Converse. Yeah.
I love that.
We'll be a deal with them.
I'm just saying, I don't know what company is going to sponsor your shoes, Jeff, but I'm so excited to see it.
I don't know. It would be if the running shoe company Brooks is watching, it'd be great for them too.
Okay, I really want Loft women's apparel. Call me. I want to wear
I'm sure they're watching. Their buyer is watching, and same with Brooks. So
there might be a connection. I mean, Eric's here, Adam's here, Holly's commenting. Like, they might know someone. You never know.
Eric probably knows him.
Yeah, Eric's a big deal. Ooh, Eric also has the mitten conversation here. He says, according to Wikipedia, mittens cover the entire hand.
So that's mittens.
But do not have separate finger openings. Mittens are warmer and promote heat circulation.
I like that the finger openings are called sheaths.
I don't know if I agree with all this. Are we really trusting Wikipedia? We're educators. Come on.
Yeah, that's how I think mittens are. Like, there's two things. There's a thumb and a finger.
Guys, I'm just telling you, I'm bringing the hard-hitting news from my phone, and that is not what it said. I just want you to know.
Here's why I like mittens. The ones, if you're thinking about mittens, is mittens make it so that you're just nice. Because even if you're mad at someone and you go to like flipping bird, you're like, ugh, like, and they can't see it, and you're like, oh, that's nice. Thanks. And they just look like they're waving.
I think it's so sweet that we're talking about flipping somebody the bird on a Monday morning at 7:26 East Coast. That's fine. Yeah.
Y'all knew what you signed up for when you logged on this morning.
Terrible. I was worried about saying the word sexy red heels and you just talking about flipping the bird. This shows it.
I'm pretty sure anyone who has been listening for the last little bit and envisioning what I might look like at the conference has been picturing sexy red heels. I mean,
hope so.
That's where they're at. So I
hope so. Okay, let's get into this good news article because it's definitely something we're celebrating. The headline says Pittsburgh Women's Food Rescue app diverts 20 million pounds of surplus into 17 miles of meals that to those in need. It says in a recent episode of the Food Network competition Chopped, which so many of us I know have seen, contestants were challenged to make a dish using a basket of random ingredients like bacon and mangoes and banana bread. Imagine the same challenge, except at the basket was replaced with 1,000 pounds of discarded food. So they took all this food at this incredible rescue and they dispersed them to the community. They served, a ton of families. They then really make an emphasis on the concept of food waste. Food waste makes up about 25% of all the material in landfills. And so they are taking this project, the Good Food Project, to prevent waste and really trying to take this discarded food and make it a meal for those that can really benefit. So this is a big, big mission. They obviously had a very successful day, but they want to do more with it.
So how was Chopped involved? They took the food used on the show Chopped or
no,
they highlighted on that?
They were making a connection between so many people have seen Chopped. They get these beautiful baskets of food, random items. They're now making a connection between that because they are handed all this discarded food and they're essentially making their own beautiful kind of like containers of more or less random items, but items that are really valuable to people.
Oh, so it wasn't. Okay. I was going to give a shout out to Shop because I actually know I have a good friend that works as a grip on Chopped. And I was going to be like, good job, buddy, but it wasn't them. So good job, Pittsburgh ladies. That's awesome. That's really cool.
I like that. I like that too, because we all know that our schools are doing so much to support our families. That's not even talked about how much schools do to support families and
all the free foods and the free meals. And I mean, it's crazy. It's still going. Are your schools still like most schools in Ohio are still like all lunches are free still?
Yeah, that's still very popular around the US. And I don't know what the rules are in Canada, but we see that all over right now. So
yeah, which is great.
It's wonderful for families. So continue to celebrate not only the incredible opportunities we have here to give others food, but also the importance of, even if it's not the perfect basket of all the perfectly wrapped items, any little bit helps. So as you're going through your homes or as you're looking at what you can do, there's so many different places where when you're at the grocery store, you can pick up some extra food and donate that right away on the spot. So keep your eyes out for sure this holiday season.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good news. Lots of good holidays today.
Good. Jeff, we're going to get into our brainstorm bank where we have our new theme this week, which is a really, really cool one. We also can preview all the things coming up. So we'll be right back.
All right. Welcome back to Daily Drop. And we're live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Every day, Monday through Friday, here on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
Not right.
That's purposely said that as it was hard for me to say it that way to try and throw you off there. And if you're listening to us on the Teach Better Talk podcast replay there, we appreciate that as well. So, but if you gotta jump into the live so we can see in the comments and we can celebrate with some green hearts or mittens or gloves or whatever they're called. Why am I getting scolded? I'm getting scolded for you.
I just want to say, yes, we love when you're live, but I also am kind of a nerd. I love getting like tweeted at on Twitter or like tagged in Instagram
later on when they're listening to
like somebody listening. That's kind of stinking cool. Like
yeah.
I really like that. I always try and share and retweet those. So if you want me to retweet you or want me to share you on my Instagram story, all you have to do is take a screenshot like you're listening to the Daily Drop.
Wait a minute. So if I take a screenshot of listening to the Daily Drop and you'll share something about me on your
of you, I guess I will. Yeah, it's
wow.
I just think it's cool. Like I just take a screenshot, tag the team. Like it's so stinking fun.
Okay. So our theme this week is tech to try today. Mm-hmm. Say that 10 times fast.
Will you please?
No. So what are we talking about here? Tech to try today. Is it like, hey, here's a new tech tool, or is it like challenging you to try something new?
So I am loving these themes because as they continue to be set, they're really set with the intention of not only who our guests are, but also the time of year. And so many of us, so many educators have been trying new technology over the last 20 months. But the reality is that some of the teachers out there have gotten back into the classroom and they're kind of getting back into some of the more traditional ways that they used to be teaching, which is not a bad thing. We are all trying to get and find our groove. We intentionally put this theme the first week of December to say, okay, a lot of us have been back in school for the last semester. What technology should we be using that's really, really, really beneficial? Mm-hmm. Not only when we're in a remote setting, but now that we're back in the classroom with our students in day in, day out. So we wanted to celebrate some tech resources that you can choose to incorporate today that you may not be choosing to incorporate that can maybe make your life a little bit easier and or help make a student's learning opportunity more engaging. I think it's a fun theme.
That is a fun theme.
Yeah.
Do you have a tech tool resource to share today? I'm not prepared.
I wanted to leave that concept to our guests because I'm really excited.
Okay, that's what I like that too. Yeah,
what they come up with. But I do have to say, like, there are so many tech resources that I use to stay organized. And while I don't necessarily think all of our suggestions this week are going to be for our own personal gain, there are a lot of tech resources out there that help me, like, I don't know, stay organized and keep things going. I know specifically this weekend, Jeff, Chad, and Dave and I are all. Oh, no, not Jeff. I said your name, and then I was like, why did your name come out of my mouth? It's Dave, Chad, and I have been working on revamping some of the tech resources we're actually using with teachers during live professional development opportunities. So that's been kind of fun. Outside of Google Slides, there's so many different tech resources to have people, educators share their voice during presentations or really get engaged with PD. That's been really fun recently. We were talking off air before we came live that I'm using my calendar so much more to house not only things I need to do, but also due dates that we've set. So there's a lot of technology out there that once we purposely incorporate it, not only in our own lives, can be purposely incorporated into our students' lives as well. I mean, how many educators out there are teaching their students how to write an effective email? I mean, that's a really important resource that we use all the time. So I'm excited to see what the suggestions look like this week.
We just got, which by the way, if you have a suggestion for a tech tool that you've been using, like drop in the comments because I know the people can see that. Maybe they haven't. They can go try it. I was just thinking while you were talking about that, Calendly, which we use for helping us schedule meetings, stuff like that, just released more features. And the big one is that you can do meeting polls. So sort of like a doodle or other pieces like that. But it's really cool because you get a link that you send it out to whoever it is and you block off the times that you can, and then they vote. And you get a report of the top. Well, you get all of them, but they show you the top 3 voting. I've already used it like 5 times with our team to schedule multi-person meetings. I'm like, this is awesome. And what's really cool is I'm getting excited. You can mark it, and it'll put a hold on your calendar for all the dates that you marked off, so you don't accidentally double book while you're in the process of getting feedback. And then when you book it, it removes all those.
That is the
that because a lot of times you know what happens. I'm like, hey Ray, like me, Ray, and like 3 other people need to meet. So I'm like, here's 10 days that we could meet in times, and then I go on, and that takes 5 days for us to go back and forth or whatever, and I book something in one of the slots, and that's the only time that everyone can meet. And I'm like, so like it's little things like that doesn't seem like that's just such a cool thing. I don't know. I'm like a little about that stuff, but
that's really cool. And I know that we use it internally on our team for meetings. I send it all the time. When any of you reach out to me, that I like sending my Calendly link to book a time that works best for you. There are a ton of Teach Better family members that are tech coaches or principals or that use this. I know, shout out to Carly Speen. I was just talking to her, who uses Tracy Fuentes. I was just talking to. She uses this as well. And it's just an opportunity because especially if you're at different schools throughout the week or if you work in different departments throughout the week, being able to schedule meetings is really effective. And I know you can do it on Google Calendar in some regard, but I know classroom teachers that use this to schedule conferencing because the students can go in and you're essentially giving them the time slots that they have. And so they can go in and schedule their own meeting with you. I did this a lot with like retake meetings, all that stuff. So I love Calendly. It's like the best tech resource.
It was one of the I think it was probably the best thing I've ever incorporated into my life. Like periods. It just makes it so easy. It takes a five emails back and forth to schedule with someone else because we all have busy schedules, so it's really tough. So anyway, so there you go. There's one.
I will say, Jeff, I think it's funny because like I send my link to somebody so that they can schedule time. I love, and this is maybe like silly to say, I love when people save that link and just like schedule time later when they need it. Like I have so many people I meet with that
like keeping their phone number. They just
like 6 months later we'll go and schedule another meeting and I see it pop up on my calendar and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to talk to them again. And I didn't necessarily even know that I had they had an interest. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So cool.
Good stuff. So all right. So tech this week. Who are our guests? Because I don't know who they are. Okay, so let's preview. Don't we have a segment we do upcoming this week? I like it. Can we upcoming this week? Yes, I just want to hear you want to hear music. I want to hear music too. I want to hear the music too. Like, here's the test because I can't do this. Can you hear the ditty for this commercial? No, I'm still hearing the one from this portion because it's got the class. Oh, dun dun dun. Oh wait, isn't that this one? Dun 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 dun. I think they all have claps, but this one in particular, the one coming into the Brainstorm Bank has the claps at the end. I always, like the Friends thing. It's kind of Friends, a little bit. I think this one is the green squiggly, and it goes dun dun dun. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. You were way off. That was way off. Wait, I think it was this one though. Can I click this one? Just give us a second. Okay, now I don't get to be on for that one usually because that's Friday. That one was Friday, but I don't. Are you typically on for Wednesdays? This is Wednesdays. Is that what you were doing earlier? That's what I was doing earlier. I don't think you were. I was. That was the one. I was like, it's like the dun 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 dun. Dun. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, if you guys only tune in Mondays, you're missing out on all these goofy little ditties. You're missing out on the good things. Good things in life. Okay, so what do we got coming up this week? Oh, sorry. I was bringing us back. I'm trying to get us back. All right. I'm so sorry. Guys, this week is going to be awesome, and you get to join Jeff live again tomorrow, Tuesday morning. Me? Yeah, you. Oh, that's sweet. I should make sure I get up. Yeah, you're live with Liz Thomas, which will be cool. I don't know anything about her. She's a new face on the team. So she's with the IRC or ESC. It's a lot of letters, and they do a lot of good work. I know that much. So it's an Illinois nonprofit. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't remember what the letters are. It's like it has a lot. It has 4 of them. Anywho, she'll be so fun. She'll be a new focus on special education. Yes, and she'll be a new face to Teach Better Family, but we've actually been working with her in other departments, so this will be cool to kind of bring her into our full family here. Then we have Hedrick Nichols live with us on Wednesday. Can't wait to have Hedrick live on the show. Yeah. Oh, I love Hedrick. Isn't that going to be good? Awesome. Are you a little jealous? I'm a little jealous, yeah. A little jealous. Jealous. On Thursday, we have Michael Lubefield joining us, which will be phenomenal. And then Friday, we have the one and only Brad Hughes. The one and only. One and only. I had a meeting with him yesterday. I saw that. What do you mean you saw that? You weren't there. I see things. You see things. That sounds creepy. Like, I just want you to know, like, you sound creepy. Between the calendar that we share and seeing activity on Basecamp and the cameras and on your guys' screens and stuff, like, I see things. Like, it's what's my job?
This is people's like worst nightmare that like people are watching them all the time. Like, guys, I just want you to know, like, I'm terrorized by Jeff Gargas, just so you guys know.
Just, chime it in, Skype it in to watch what's going on.
Creepy. Anyway, it should be a really, really good week, and I'm excited. Thank you for taking Daily Drop-In tomorrow morning. I know you guys are gonna have a good conversation. I'll be listening in the car.
You have like a thing going on though, don't you? Aren't you going to like a big event?
Yeah, there's a big Illinois event for the nonprofit that I'm a part of that is just outside of where I live, so it's not too far of a drive, but it will be a full day festivity.
Is it like a conference, or is it like it's a conference? No kidding.
It's a hybrid conference actually. So there'll be a crew that's live with us. Obviously, we're doing kind of like the full conference shebang. We have two keynotes. Shout out to PJ Capozzi, who's a part of our speakers network.
Nice.
He's one of our keynotes, and then we also have Dr. Diane Wolf, who is a phenomenal superintendent, who's also speaking. We'll do like lunches and giveaways, and there's also a little bit of like a bookstore that we'll be doing, but there's also a hybrid option where educators can tune in virtually and get all the sessions after the fact. So it's kind of a fun event. Are
you speaking to? I mean, obviously you put it together, but are you speaking to or no?
Yeah, I'm not speaking. I am organizing. I'm one of the main organizers of the event. So I just want you guys to know that I will be sweating and stressed for like the first 5 hours. And then afterwards, I will massive weight lift off my shoulders. I'm going to try and say this nicely, but I'm a little overwhelmed about tomorrow's festivities. So by tomorrow afternoon, I'll be golden.
Just give Dr. Capozzi the mic and you'll be fine.
Seriously. Like, that's why I booked him.
Is he going to be live with you, like at the venue?
Yeah.
So you get to hang out with PJ Capozzi tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to do a selfie.
You should.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's exciting.
I know. And we have like all these sponsors that are coming, and it's going to be phenomenal.
Any sexy red stilettos?
No stilettos. I haven't picked my outfit tomorrow, so I guess there's an opportunity for really great sexy red stilettos. But I was going to go with flats because I think I'm going to be walking up the stairs like 2,500 times. That's my thing.
Speaking of conferences, if you haven't already, you should go over to teachbetterconference.com and register now. $100 off until what, March?
Yeah, there was a cute email that came out this morning that I wrote, not to brag. But if you guys haven't opened your inbox, or if you're not a part of our Teach Better email list, you're missing out on a really cute little story time this morning. And it did have to do with the Teach Better conference.
I'll have to go read that.
You haven't read it? It's 7:43 your time, and you haven't read my email this morning?
I had lots of stuff going on this morning.
It's cute. I made this connection between like wanting your life to be like a movie, and then like how Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you got a golden ticket. And then I transitioned into, hey, if you want a golden ticket.
The golden tickets.
And then I also wrote in the email that I texted you and told you that everybody who signs up to get early bird registration for the Teach Better conference should get a golden ticket.
By the way, if you don't know yet, if you didn't know, along with your golden ticket, every single ticket to the Teach Better conference comes with a free bonus of a high five from Jeff Gargas.
Oh, it does?
Just saying.
That's not on the website, buddy.
That's one of those insider things.
Wow.
It's like the secret menu at a restaurant. Like
a high five. I mean, that's okay. I'm giving out hugs, I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Whatever. Holly says she's waiting for her golden ticket. She wants to know if it's in the mail. I think if you buy an early bird ticket, you should get a golden ticket. Can we make this happen? How do we do that? How do we, like, for real?
We have to find a way to print really cool golden tickets.
I feel like Katie Miglin or Amanda.
Can we do, this is like legit live. Like this isn't something we've ever talked about. Like, should we do something special? Like if you do early bird registration, you're going to get something else special. You get $100 off, but you're also going to get something.
I think so. That would be so stinking cool. Early bird goes for another, I think it's only for another 2 months. So make sure you get your early bird.
Yeah, last day to get your early bird is the last day in February.
Yes.
So it'll end at like midnight Eastern time that night. And then it goes up $100.
And also proposals open the next day, March 1st. Proposals open to be a speaker.
All right. So we're going to think about what that special thing is. Is it going to be a golden ticket? Maybe it's a golden ticket.
I think it's a golden ticket and a date with Jeff Gargas.
What if we did something where, like, if you do early bird registration this year, your golden ticket includes, like, you get something down the line, like discount registration on the 23 conference or something like that.
Are we doing a 23 conference? Is that official?
I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. We'll see what Holly says.
Yes, I think if you do early bird, there should be perks. Like, yes,
there should be perks
off, but like maybe you get $100 off or an opportunity for like a ticket for the next conference. Maybe you get like coffee date with Jeff Gargis. Maybe you get a high five from Rae. I think you also get like a sweater that says like hashtag Team Rae on it. Like, I think these are really good things. Like a knitted sweater, you know, like a Christmas sweater that says Teach Better Team, hashtag Team Rae, Jeff stinks.
See,
like, I think that's a good thing.
I'm thinking, I don't know. Holly, you sparked some ideas. We'll have to figure out some way to make this into, we're going to do some sort of NFT smart contract that's going to deliver value over and over again in the future. We'll figure it out.
Holly does not get all the credit for this. I wrote the email.
I'm pretty sure Holly gets the credit for this.
Holly, fine.
Like, I know you were here and stuff, but I'm pretty sure Holly wrote the email.
Holly, you're the coolest. We love you. Also, Holly, can you come on Daily Drop-In? I sent you a link yesterday.
I'm meeting with Holly. I think I don't know if we scheduled. I gave Holly my Calendly link because we're going to meet because we haven't like hung out for a while. So that might be happening this week. I'll have her call you.
She got a lot of Calendly links then because I sent her my Calendly link yesterday.
To get her on to here.
Yeah.
Well, it's the week of Holly. You know, it's a good week.
I like it. All right, Jeff, we are going to head out of here. It is Monday morning, and we have a big week ahead of us. We also have a really, really wonderful December 6th ahead of us. We're going to be working with students, and you guys are all going to have a wonderful Monday. Jeff, I'd love for you to give us a final challenge for today. Like, we all have long days ahead of us. Some of us have meetings that maybe we're a little anxious about. We have a student that we've been thinking about all weekend that we can't wait to see. We have a teacher bestie that we're excited to like cheers our coffees with. Can you give us a little mindset, a little encouragement? What should we keep in the back of our mind today?
I want to challenge everyone to just take a minute today and breathe. Just breathe and remember that it's all okay. It's a crazy year. You're being asked of so much. It's ridiculous. It's okay. Just take a breath. Remember, the most important part is that you care about those kids, whether in your classroom or in the classrooms that you support or in the building that you help manage. But take a minute and breathe. It's cool. It's Monday. It's like close to holidays. So like we're getting close to winter break. Just breathe. Like, even if it's only 30 seconds, if that's all you can pull away, just, not to sound like an Apple Watch or anything, but like, just take some time. There you go. And on that note, friends, happy Monday. We will see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning. And if you need anything, please feel free to reach out as you are going through your incredible Monday ahead of you. Cheers, friends. See you later.